Yes, everybody, what's up? You're listening to the Born Detailer podcast. I'm Jamie Gonzalez.
Nick McGurk in the building.
I'm Shad Stoker.
Yes, man, guys, it is that time. It is the time, dude.
I always try to do some like dad dance moves when I hear this song.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just such a
happy day.
good vibe.
You just can't help but bob the head.
Yeah, man. So how's everyone going? How's everyone doing? We're good?
Fantastic.
Thanksgiving's over. Life is good.
Life is so
Winter
good.
is here,
Winter
though.
is fully here.
It's a different season of the year with detailing, man. The vibes are strange because sales take a little bit of a hit after Black Friday. People are still interested in detailing, but like it is a seasonal business.
Yeah. We slowed down quite a bit. In January, we slowed down too. Did you used to do gift cards?
We did gift cards on sale this year, which was a big thing for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because people are like, hey, this isn't in stock. I'm like, 25% gift cards.
Any December?
We have a bunch of different specials, man.
Do you guys do in-store sales?
Yeah, absolutely.
I hate doing, I don't like doing sales. I feel like it like cheapens what you do, but it's like in retail, you're competing against other companies, most of whom do sales, right?
So we try and do like more kits, like to get people to try new things, you know what I mean? Like, so a few things, like we're doing an interior kit that has like an interior coating, a leather coating, and a fabric coating. So
like a protection kit.
Yeah, protection kit for the inside, too, but for the salt, because try to get the things that people are reluctant to try in those kits, so it's easier for them to get it, in the vehicle, so they can see how the benefits. See how
get your winter protection kit.
That's right.
We're actually launching kits as well, so I get it. Like, and we're bundling them on sale. Yeah. It makes sense, right? And you look at each individual item. It's like, oh, that is a discount,
Yeah.
And you're getting people to buy something that hopefully helps them. I feel like beginners ask for kits a lot. Do you get that?
What interior protects? You're just talking about interior. What's a good fabric?
So PNS has a good fabric coating. So does Malco.
We have Malco. I like
it's
Malco.
super easy to use and it doesn't smell. It's a phenomenal product.
Put it on and then agitate it and put it in?
I'll spray it and let it sit for a minute and then I'll agitate it a little bit at the end. But I want it to soak. Get it. Yeah. But I try
on the carpet fibers.
Yeah. Or upholstery.
Yeah. You guys have your interior.
We have interior ceramic. Yeah. Same thing. You did a video with me on it a while back, and you put it on the fibers.
So
the
more you use, the better? Because I've used the 3M Scotch Guard
to a certain extent. So it's just like a ceramic. If you put too much on, it'll start to kind of wash out. So you want to. It's at least the stuff that we use. You want it damp but not completely saturated. You want the fibers coated, but you don't want it just like soaking into everything. So
I feel like you want to coat the fibers and then maybe, I don't know, the way we teach it is coat the fibers, rub it in,
fabric coating,
let it dry, and then if you want another coat, you can.
Yeah.
So probably better to do it twice, different directions. Be redundant is good.
Yep.
There's never too much protection, I feel like, on carpets when it comes to ice melt, man.
Yeah, everything, man. So I did, so we also have the Diamond Protec leather coating, which I absolutely love. It's super easy to use. It's like 12 months, but I have more of the industrial type of leather in my truck, and I put that on, and it literally made it feel like a more luxury leather.
Really?
But dude, it's phenomenal.
Cool.
Phenomenal.
There's so many good products out there.
Yep. They have an interior one that's cool too, because it actually restores and protects. So it's 12 months, but if you have some faded plastics, it'll rejuvenate them as well.
You know what they need? They need a clean and protect wheel cleaner.
Oh, let's get a little horror,
dude. God damn, dude. Clean and protect wheel cleaner, dude, because they have a glass.
That's true. Well, okay. Is it or not true? Because Shad, I feel like whether it's self-improvement, fitness, nutrition, life, like when you combine two things in one, does it not kind of like, or are you a traditionalist where you do it the right way step by step, or are you a fan of the two-in-ones?
I'm I think that is a phenomenal idea. I just, as soon as he said that, my chemistry mind started freaking just going crazy. Thinking,
I know. I was like, I
can see you were thinking, okay, that's what you're thinking about.
Dude, that's freaking.
Yeah.
So they need a coating infuse. So
we've got a couple ideas that we've talked to our chemist about. And it's like, I don't know how you do this, but can you try? And it's like, well, maybe he's off in the lab doing something,
So technically, if you clean, you do your wheels and then you do a foam cannon over, then you're protecting. I guess you can get your wheels coated, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's not all in one.
Yeah. The pH is really, because wheels, you have to use such a strong, either high or low pH, an aggressive product on one end of the spectrum or the other typically, that that will usually chew up,
Whatever.
I mean, they have ceramic.
can't-
They have ceramic infused soaps, right? So if it was just a
But there are
lightly
pe-
soiled vehicle, you could foam can it on
So
and then clean
the
your wheel like
trick-
that and
but
rinse
those
it
are
off.
pH neutral.
So the
yeah.
trick would be
I don't know.
this.
It just depends on
you
how
would
dirty
get
the
a
wheel is,
ceramic
maybe.
wheel shine, and it's called clean and protect. So essentially, what you do, you spray it. It'd be like a bead maker or like a
Defender
ceramic,
and-
whatever. And you would use that to clean, because honestly, I've used bead maker to clean anyway. So technically, it's a clean and protect.
Well, there's a lot
Or
of
a
stuff.
bead maker or ceramic gloss.
The polymers.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, we
and-
literally
change
have
the
like an
name.
interior
You change the
product
name.
called Interior Clean and Protect. So I like the idea. I like the idea. I think it smells great. It cleans great, but I don't oversell the protection part of it. Leads like a little bit of a matte shine to it, but like sheen. But it's like, I don't know. I think
Those-
anytime you get two products in one, you can't get optimum from both. I don't know.
Yeah, and those products, the cleaning mechanism in them is very different. So anything that's a clean and protect, there's emulsifiers. They're not like cleaning like by dissolving or dissipating or burning the dirt or whatever you're dealing with. They emulsify like your pH neutral soap. So they emulsify. So then you have to use some kind of media to actually remove the dirt.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where like your low pH, your high pH products actually will dissolve or
But it's got to
like
go
dissipate
somewhere,
dirt.
right?
Yeah.
It's got to go somewhere.
Well, if you use the right chemistry, a lot of stuff, less like the peanut carpet cleaner, that carpet system I always talk about. The beauty in that is it works at such a molecular level that it dissolves or it just kind of dissipates. The first time I used that, like I scrubbed it in and didn't have any towels around in my house, came back and the mats were clean because it like dissolves and it like just dissolves the dirt. It's magic.
People swear by that system. Again, I had my experience with it a decade
like it.
ago, like in dinosaur age, user error, right? That's what you realize. Like when I was a beginning detailer and the people told you it was user error, weren't you like kind of mad at them? And now where I sit, I'm like, oh, I get it. It's user error. Like I don't want to hate. It's just there's
I think
instructions.
everything's
and,
a learning. You got to.
Yeah.
Everything is like a trial. You got to get past that. You know what I mean? Like you got to. Like I feel like honestly, I can make paint shine with any process.
Yeah.
You just learn that process.
Yeah.
So you grab something where it's griots, you're using them, they work great. But until you master it, or McGuire's or P&S or Rupes, whatever product or Koch, it's like you'll see someone like, oh, dude, that sucks. Like the guys use that and they like it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't use that because I don't know that system.
Well, and that's why it's so important to know the system, because like I have so many people that have had a negative experience with the Rupes system or even the Coach Chemi stuff because they use the Rupes like they used to use McGuire, so they'll just saturate the pad. It's like, no, it's one, you prime the pad and then it's one piece size drops.
Turn around right there. I have a thing that behind you. There's some pads. There's in the open the bag.
Oh yeah.
And there's a black
little goodie
give me
corner?
the black ones. Grab both of them. Just grab them all. So the thing is that for me, no one likes. So these are the Reflection Artists.
Do those cut like a
pads.
beast?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, no
but
backing.
These are more like of a finishing though. Like
Really?
So these are like the guys love these, but because these cut like crazy,
They cut like crazy.
and then they don't like these because they don't cut these. But I call this a compound up. So. Meaning compound up, these are compound down. Like you could use a polish and cut like crazy.
Oh,
with
okay,
this.
yeah, you can get more bite, a little bit better finish.
This is a bite. This is really good. You can use it with the heavy, and you also can just use a hyper polish or a
pure or
pure-
micro cut.
Yeah.
Well, you have
That's
no,
pure.
you have
So that's
no,
pure on
you
there.
have no backing like foam in here, so that
Yeah,
adds
so
extra
direct.
cut.
It's direct. Not in the. But
there's this
machine
super
do the work.
thick-
Yeah.
That is so valuable. Let me see this. What you just said is so valuable because a lot of people will look at this and think this is a cutting pad, right? This is an aggressive pad, so I have to use an
A
aggressive
cutting compound.
But no, you can use on a medium, let's say a medium hardness clear coat. You use this with a polish, so you get more bite, but then it finishes down better. Like people just, there's a whole lot of ways to do
this is
things.
like this is a softer. So my guys don't like it because they think they're going to attack it the same way with that versus when they use this. No, it's just compound up, but get the finish. So technically this would be like using that's using a microfiber pad, and this will be using like a foam.
Right. So
So you get that quicker cut, but these get real hot.
Yeah, you look at it from two different angles. You use this with a little bit more aggressive compound, and you get a similar cut and finish as this with a polish. So just depending on the clear coat, you can have two mediums where this one works better.
I like those for like fresh paint. Those are fresh paint, and those are really hard paint. And obviously those
That ammo pad, that
Yeah, and
waffle.
the waffles are
the
dope.
waffle. When you blew my
wobble.
mind, let me see if I can take you back down memory lane. It was a black Mercedes in your Orem shop, and I had a coating job, and I'm like, I'll split it with you if you get down on the paint with me. I have 1 day for it, whatever. So you polished it with me, and Chet, dude, we took M100 on a cutting disc, and then I think it was like microfiber wool, and then he's like, watch this, put an orange HDO pad on there, M100, and we finished it down. And I was like, you just finished down with the same thing that we cut with. Like, it blew my mind.
I remember that day, but
You don't remember like that because you've done it 1,000 times.
Yeah, because we did. No, I remember the day, but you were like, you planned for the whole day. Remember that? Oh, dude,
He was done in like 2 hours.
Yeah, we were out. We were done with that in like a couple hours. The guy was stoked. He's actually, I still deal with him.
Oh, really? You know that guy?
His name is Mike Valls.
Dang, Mike. Appreciate the
Yeah,
business,
he's a
man.
baller, bro.
Processes are so important. Like going back to what we were saying about the user error on the carpet system. Like people, like these companies have directions and procedures and ways to do things for a reason. So like dilution is something that people screw up a lot because they think that, if it's 4-to-1, if it says 4-to-1 is where I start, if I do 2-to-1, then it's going to be stronger and better. It's not the case. You're actually crippling yourself because that chemistry needs a certain amount of water for it to fully open up and work.
It's just like baking, bro. When you're making a freaking
do what you're told.
baking a cake, bro,
Do
like
what you're
it
told.
doesn't work. Like you can't add more of this. It's like, no, man,
Right.
follow the directions.
And you'll get the best results.
Yeah, you're gonna, and it's trial and error. Now you got to figure out these are the directions, these are the ingredients. Now it's like, all right, temperature, how long you cook it. Then that's what you have to figure out. You got to figure out now to get to that. So it's like, all right, you're baking some cookies. I want them extra nice and soft, so I want 12 minutes.
Right.
So that's what you need to do. And then that comes into your polishing stage. All right, I want to cut this down. Am I gonna sit on it this long? No. You just trust the process. Figure out what your machines, whatever compound you're using. Like I said, I will shine paint with any compound out there and make it look just as good as the stuff once I figure out that process.
Right.
He talked about trust the process. I'm wondering, should you trust marketers? The question is, should you trust a marketing company that's charging you a lot of money?
No.
No?
If they have a good track record, if they have
good track record,
yeah, man,
yes.
you shouldn't trust anyone that's only giving you information so they can get something out of you.
I've been robbed, bro. I paid $3,000 a month, you guys. What's up, my mobile detailing people? Let's talk about this marketing. Everybody wants to know how to get more clients, who to team up with, marketing teams, whatever it is, wherever you're giving your money to. Is it coming back? You know what I mean? I've been through a couple little trials and errors and still going through it. I want to know what you guys think. Let's talk about it.
You're trying to grow your business.
Right.
And what are some things you're trying?
Right now,
Okay, so
I found a company. I like to see companies that.
right when it comes off the bat, so what I feel like people don't understand is finding and picking someone that's a direct market, like can market for you. First off bat, I would try to go with somebody that's in the industry.
I mean, this is Hunter's Mobile Detailing.
Yeah.
Where's he based out of?
I don't know, man. but I
California,
watch
I'm
him, I
guessing?
follow him, yeah.
Because I hear Ray as the entrepreneur on there. Yeah, he's got like 70
So
plus
So
thousand
he's from
subscribers.
California?
I don't know.
I'm
Whatever
pretty sure he
916 is. If you're watching,
916.
Hunter, let
Yeah,
us know.
what up, dude?
Anybody that is confident in their work will give you some kind of reassurance, okay, some kind of guarantee, or hey, and if they don't have one up front, ask for it. Say, hey man, look, I want to use you, but I'm a little unsure. So how about this? If let's do a month, and if I don't get if I don't get the returns you're guaranteeing or you're telling me I'll get, then I got to have some protections in place. So either I don't pay the full amount or I don't pay at all. Like we 100% like guarantee. If you don't like it, if it's not what we hype it up to be, bring it back. We'll swap it out for you. Find something that works, and if not, we'll give you a refund. Everything is guaranteed in our store. Everything. So and it's because we're confident in the products that we have. We know that if they don't like something, we have something that they can use it and like. But also, we've done our due diligence to make sure that we're carrying, brands that we can do that with. So if you're confident in your work, you'll get, if you do a coating and they bring it back and
I've lost thousands of dollars.
I was going to say, you're a detailer. You've hired people to do social media marketing. Like, what have you learned?
I found
because I love that idea of a guarantee.
The best way to do it is hire two, give them both the same budget, and then just go to town and pick someone that's going to do it. Like for me right now, I have two separate marketing companies that do it. So we can bounce stuff off and figure out who really knows or who's full of shit. You know what I mean?
and ask for reviews. If they don't have, hey, ask for references. Hey, give me two of your customers that you recently worked with, or that have used your service that I can call and actually talk to.
Yeah, the thing is that, dude, like even with reviews, it's like a lot of the people, like the people that I use right now are like fresh, but they're the best.
But they have a reference. They have somebody that they've worked with.
Yeah, they told it was a friend of a friend.
You can call and say, hey, man, I understand you worked with this guy. What was your experience like? If they won't give you any, red flag. If they won't give you a reference or somebody to talk to, run. Because they don't have what they're telling you they have, or they can't provide what they're telling you.
Here's the worst way to cold call someone over Instagram DM. I'll say, hey, is this the best place to ask a question? You guys get those?
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, you got nothing better than that? Like, you can't personalize it? It's like some pretty girl with like 50 followers. Like, what are you even trying? You know?
I don't get any pretty girls that ask me questions.
They do to our corporate DM, and it's like, sure, what question, you know? Do you guys do ceramic coatings? Anyway.
Do you guys do ceramic coatings?
But so you put them both up against each other.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Is it worth the money? Like how? Because detailers are hard working.
No,
like $3,000 a month is a lot of money.
I think for me, for finding someone to work on your website or something like that, like they need to know the industry, because then you're going to over communicate all the time.
Is it a lot of money though?
Good question.
If you spend $3,000 and you get $10,000 back, is it
My
a lot of
heart
money?
is with the solo guy who's just starting out and doesn't know who hasn't quite figured it out yet. You know what I mean? And they're being told they need a $5,000 website and $3,000 a month social media, and they're probably not making any money at that point. You know, or I don't know. It's not a lot of money if there's a good ROI.
That's what it's just coming to.
That's what you just said is important. ROI. It is. If I spend $100,000 and get $300,000 back, is that a lot of money? No, it's not. I mean, but the ROI has to be there, and that's what I'm saying. You can find somebody that will give you some form of protection or some peace of mind, or do due diligence and make sure that they have a track record. But anybody that's good at what they do will back up their work. You know what I mean? Like if you're telling me I'm gonna get 3, you're telling me I give you 3 and I get 10. If I give you 3 and I don't get 10, what reassurances do I have? What happens then? Then if I only get 5, then I only pay you half. It's only $1,500 instead of the 3. Like. It's not that. At least have the conversation. You know what I mean? Like people don't ask for what they want, and it's absolutely crazy. What's the worst that they can happen? He says no. Okay, fine. Then you're back to the drawing board. Go find someone that will give you the reassurance that you need. You know,
what's a good example of just like asking for what you want versus not? You may not even realize you're not asking for it.
I just think communicate. That's it. If you find someone that's in marketing and they're not contacting you every other day and they're just getting you started, then it's probably not good. Because we know inside and out of our industries, they don't know it. The guys, the 2 people that Trevor deals with, like we deal with, just the 2 separate guys we deal with, we communicate with them a lot, and it's like it's a full on relationship. So like they're available most of the time. So you want to make sure. The reason why we got the two people is nothing to do with putting them against each other. We just want 2 separate tactics.
Right. Because they're not going to do things the same.
Yeah, they're not do something the same. It's like one person or vice versa. So this company is doing this, and another thing. This is the biggest lesson you can learn. If you're mobile and you're trying to get into the shop, which most mobile people, this is like the best thing I'm gonna ever tell anybody, and I've learned this really bad. If you're mobile and you want to go into a shop, you never shut down your Google. You never shut down your Google.
Never?
No, you got to keep it, because once you change your address in Google, it's going to shut you down. Like you're going to go back to 0. Mm-hmm. So always keep that. Just have 2 separate ones, and that's going to be the main thing. Because if you go into shop thinking you're going to just throw $10,000 at marketing and you're going to kill it, it's not going to work like that. Marketing it's a long-term game. You're going to be.
It's a long game.
You're going to have to. It's going to take you. If you start today, you're not going to see results until 6 months.
Yeah.
So if you're really
That's
trying
so mind blowing for like our day-to-day society. I know we understand that a business takes a lot of work, and 6 months really isn't that long.
It can even take longer than that. Like I honestly haven't really been seen, because obviously I do Instagram and TikTok, YouTube. I don't really do it mainly for get followers like that. It's just another place for me to rank. It's just another thing to pull for my SEO.
It's recognition. If somebody sees JNG, and then they're like, "Hey, I need a detail," who are they going to think of?
Yeah, but that thing's too is fine. But I look at it more as an algorithmic background. Like the algorithm from Google is the multiple places they see you.
Right.
So that's kind of what I'm doing. So if I have a TikTok that gets a bunch of plays or something that gets a bunch of plays, those clicks are going through the background. Going through the SEO. So
Speaking of SEO, there's a guy who sends me an email every week about SEO for detailers. His name is Oscar Gill.
You know you can unsubscribe from those, right?
Detail Guru. I'm always interested in what he's up to, man. He's got a character.
He's getting it, dude.
Let's see what he's doing on this YouTube video.
I'll read some comments on YouTube and I'm just like, what do you think we're doing here? Right? Because a lot of people have a wrong perception of the proper way to detail because they detail their personal vehicles, and they don't realize that when you do this as a business, a lot of those things that you see other people teach or watch on YouTube or TikTok is not the best way to do it when you're actually getting paid to detail vehicles. So in today's video, I want to clarify.
Dude, this is like JNG Central, man.
Yeah.
What you see on the internet versus real life.
Yeah, real life is.
And if you are looking to start your detailing business,
there it is. He wants to put you on the book.
Down below.
Hey, I gotta give credit to this guy, man. He's a businessman.
He gave you information to get something from you.
Yeah.
Oh, a classic business move.
So
apparently. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I think the internet is, everyone is mad about that, and because the expectations, it's just they know they're educating people, knowing how far you can go, and at least on a quality standpoint. But yeah, dude, it's completely different. Like, look at this dude acting like he's really doing it like that.
I follow Oscar a lot, man.
I know, but I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying he's trying to get the dirt shot. Right. That's the shot. He's trying to get the nut shot right there.
Yeah. He's just trying to get some B-roll in there, make it interesting.
Which is fine. I'm just saying, but that's the glamorous side of it. But realistically, you're just like freaking you're going in there and you're killing it. It's just I don't know.
Okay, so from my perspective, like at the fundamental part of it, like detailing started with me because it's fun, right?
Me too.
And it's
fun
hard,
and satisfying.
Fun and satisfying. Like it's so rewarding, and then the chemicals smell good, and they do these things, and you feel like a superhero because your car looks so amazing. Like that's the love and passion. Running a business is different. Like, should you have fun detailing if you're running a business, or are you just trying to like get like how do you combine it all and be efficient and like because you run a shop, you have multiple guys. Like, how do you want them to approach? You never say don't have fun, but like how do you
You have to
take
get
that beginner
people, in order to make it like your guys to last. You have to make it fun though. Like
it's got to be enjoyable.
When a job's done and I go out there and I'm like, God damn, bro, this looks. Oh man, I might call people over. I'm like, look at this. That's the reward.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, dude, I did that. Like, what's up? Like, you can't do that. Like, you know how we're all like, dude, we know because we've been in the scene and we know like, damn, dude, that was so much work, bro. And you just killed it. Like, hell yeah. So that's what I try to do. Like, even now and then, like, I'll go out there and I'll look at a panel. I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, dude, look at that glare. I'm in there looking at it, and then we're like
taking pictures of yourself.
Yeah, we're just doing it. Yeah, we're talking, and all that is like culturally here. We're building that culture for them to be proud of what they do. Yep. You know, like my brother-in-law, he's a ceramist, so he builds teeth. Like this dude's one of the best artists I've ever met.
He builds teeth.
Yeah, and he's like the highest tier too. Like like people find him like he can do body. Like he's insane. He's a ridiculous artist, and he'll show me something, and it's like, it's dope. I'm like, bro, he just matches the texture. He matches your cracks and everything in there to make it look like you've never, like, if you have money, you see someone got that tooth, but you go to him, he will match it. Like, anyways, so he doesn't have that at his work. But when he shows me, I was like, dang, bro, how long that? He's like, bro, I was like 10 hours on that tooth. And I'm like, dang, dude.
10 hours.
Yeah, so you just try to like, you got to make that passion because we want to deliver the enthusiast results, but get paid retail for it. So passion, create that passion, and you have to figure out how to be efficient at it.
All right. So what's the one thing that like the everyday person's probably doing at home, having fun, no time crunch, that gets cut out in a production? Like we're
Just
making money shop.
Just time. That's it. It's knowing that the customer's going to be here in 3 hours.
Yeah. I mean.
Or what
probably
do you think?
just no, you're right.
My car, bro, I'm fine. Like when at home, I don't have a time thing. Like I do it just
attention
to do it.
detail.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't like people that clean their own cars don't have the same expectations of people that pay to have their cars cleaned.
That's true,
right? They're not looking for the same things. People detail their own cars because they have a certain standard or expectation, and they don't feel confident that they can get that from anywhere else at a valuable price, right? They can get it, but it's going to cost it's going to cost a lot of money.
The dirty people don't understand too. Like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm like, then why don't your ass do it?
Right.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like, bro, this is a lot of work. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but I mean, so the attention to detail, somebody that pays to have their car detailed, they don't have the same expectations as somebody that details their own car. That's why they take it. And what's important to them is different too. Somebody that cleans their own car, the car being as clean as possible is what's important, right? And saving money. The person that has their car detailed professionally, their value proposition is in the time that they save, in the convenience that they get. So they don't care that it's spotless. They just care that it's clean and in a timely manner that they can afford. So that's the delineation in my eyes. So, I mean, expectations. The expectations are different.
Man, detailing is
so,
fun,
like,
though.
I
I'm just
think-
wondering, like, where people waste the most time, you think?
What are I think
In
a process,
not having processes,
Yep.
things close to you, I guess.
overthinking, overworking, like trying to detail the car to their own expectation or standard. Like you should have, like just like with paint, you know what I mean? If you're selling a level 1, it's 75%. If you're level 2, that should be your barometer. You should have barometers for everything. Your level 1 detail should be to this level, 85%, or have I clean this, and this, and then I wipe everything else down. Or you should have processes. It shouldn't be, all right, I got this detail. What am I going to do on it? Oh, am I going to clean the seat belts? Am I going to scrub the seat belts this time or not? It should be defined. It should be clear and defined. You should have processes and standards of what every detail looks like, right? To a certain degree of cleanliness, and also the things that you do. You should have different packages, and you should play.
Yeah.
I mean, we waste so much time in trying to fulfill our own egos and needs in these details that we leave so much money on the table, and the customers don't know. They don't realize these. They don't know that we got underneath and steam cleaned the backside of their seat. That, you know what I mean? How the hell do they know? But man, we walk away, we're like, man,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did that
that's
for
why
us.
it's good to document. Like if you're especially solo mission, I would document as much as the people love that. Send them updated pictures, and when you're doing the job, it's like, more communication could be over communication, but it's always good. Still good communication, even if you're over communicating with someone. All I know is what people are. They should go take chemistry stuff. Like you need to go talk to your supplier and learn how to use these products, right? Because there is everything. Every stain has a nemesis. We finally have iron remover when we've been using acid forever. It's like everything has a way to get it
to effectively clean it. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's somebody did a study. I can't remember who it was, but it's somebody in the industry. But they, a study. They videotaped themselves doing multiple details, and they actually quantified how much time they spent walking back and forth to get shit. And it was an unbelievable number. It was like hours. It was like 30% of their time was walking to go get this or walking to go get that. So then they set everything else up. They avoided doing this because they thought it would take too much time to set everything up in the beginning, before the detail. So after they did that, they went and they actually set up everything before the detail, and they saved like 30% on the detail, because we don't realize. I mean, I think he said he walked like 8 miles on that detail, and on the next one it was like 3, because of all the trips he made to go get stuff. Oh, I need to go get this. So have everything ready. Have a system for everything. Have a process. Spend time up front, like setting up your workspace, so that way you don't have to make any trips. You know what I mean?
Do you guys have time to cook at home?
I cook a lot.
You do cook? Mm-hmm. Do you have like the mise en place, like the French word for everything in its right place in the kitchen?
I don't. My wife does though.
Because I heard this
That pisses her off when I do it.
cook talking one time, and he's like, there should be no wasted moves in the kitchen. Like if you move this way, you should be doing it with purpose, right? Every time you even walk or turn around, it should have a purpose and everything in its right place.
Yes.
Because you could waste a lot of time walking around.
And that's the problem between being an enthusiast and being a professional. Who cares about the time? Because at my house, when I'm doing my own stuff,
I don't want to waste time cooking either.
Yeah.
I don't care about time when I'm detailing my own stuff. Like, bro, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We should do a video, wash and talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because time, it's like it's cool because it's more therapeutic. So enthusiasts is going to look at everything different because, you're doing it for a completely different. You're not using it for income. You're not doing it for money.
The values and
it's
the enjoyment of the process. They're doing it because they like to do it. They're doing it to save a few bucks.
That's why I love enthusiasts call me and be like guys that just love their car and just ask me questions or text me and go, yo, what should I do this? What should I do this? It's like, I'm like, if time's not an option, do this. If time's an option, skip all that, go to this, and then boom, there you got your end result way faster.
Yeah.
And now as a professional, I don't take that time at home. Like I can do my whole wash, exterior wash, like in like a retail, someone be really happy. It's like 40 minutes. Like,
Do you have soft water at home?
Come on, bro.
Of course you do. Oh, look at that look. He's like, who do you think you're talking to?
No, I got soft water and I got a freaking
RO system.
Yeah.
Detailer.
Yeah, that helps.
If somebody brings you their car and says, "Look, I need you to detail my car. I normally clean it myself, but I'm gonna have you do it this time." Charge them more than you normally would because they're gonna have some unrealistic expectations. Charge them more.
Yeah, man. But anyways, there's one thing. Let's go to this last video. Let's listen to this dude tell us how.
You guys ready to get hyped?
Let's get some hype.
Let's go, baby.
What your future is.
But
if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
Damn.
We avoid the struggles because we're worried about the suffering, right? But the suffering is not in the actual, like, the acts, right? They're not in the facts. The suffering doesn't come from the facts. The suffering comes from the perception of the facts. If we think that, oh man, I can't do this extra, I can't do this, I can't learn this new thing, or I can't go after this big thing because it's going to create all this lack in my life. I'm not going to have time for my family. I'm not going to have time for this. Then, like, you're dead in the water. Like, you're not going to do it at that point. And if you do, you're going to have a negative perception or a negative outlook on that situation. You know what I mean? Like, dude, progress literally equals happiness. Our goal in life as humans is to progress. We do it from the day that we're born. Every day, I mean, think about it. We're most happiest in our childhoods. Why? Because every day we progress. Every day we grow. Too. Every day we learn. Every day we do new stuff. We lose that happiness when we get to the pinnacle of that and we stop pushing ourselves to learn and grow and build. Like, you have to grow or die, bro. That's it. It's just like, I mean, that's anything that's alive. If you don't grow, you die. But
guess what? We're here, Born Detailer Podcast, and let's
grow together, everybody. Let's go, baby.
Growing. Hey,
find the struggles.
He did the last best Disney Marvel movie, in my opinion. But anyways,
dude, right there.
Hey, Jamie Gonzalez,
that was Black Panther, baby.
Nick McGurk,
Shad Stoker.
Thank you guys. Hey, go on our Spotify, go on Apple, download it. We are up in full effect.
Yes,
We're running these. Peace out.
subscribe, 5-star review. Let's go.